You are now listening to Sir Ink's The Experience Podcast, where we talk about anything and everything kink. Now, this podcast is only catered to those that are 18 and above and may not be suitable for work, or as we like to say, NSF. But remember, you can always listen to us during your private time. Hello, kinky and kinkiers folk out there. My name is Sir Ink. Let's get right into it. There's so much going on everywhere. And with the invention of the internet and social media, we are all now witnessing the differences in societies across the world. And we are all advancing towards oneness in some ways, especially the more advanced societies as far as the westernized world and other countries that are technologically advanced, even if they're not running democracy or anything like that. For the most part, people tend to want the same things. People want a level of success, in their life. They want to live life in a way that they've been taught that life is meaningful for them, whether that's just being married and having kids or going to school, having a degree, or owning a business, things of this nature. But we also have nuances as societies grow. We have more sexual acceptance. We have more ways of making money through tech. Now people are not necessarily focused on getting the 9-to-5 job. People are doing 4 hours a day of content and making buku money. And so with all these advancements and all these new ideas, the high value man, the high value woman, sometimes we can become disillusioned with all of the distractions, with all of the social media, with all of the opinions. The more mature I grow, I won't say older because I'm older, so I'll say mature. The more mature I become, I find it less important to give my opinion on everybody's take on something or someone's social media post. Sometimes it's just better that I just stay quiet for my own sanity. I'll see, people put remarks on some of my content, and I'm like, I really want to address this person. Like, this is such an ignorant comment, but sometimes I just let it ride. This is really not that deep. And what I'm seeing as a parallel to some of this stuff, I'm seeing people having more anxiety, right? And I think it's best that we all take control of our own peace. And I think peace is something that we're not taught as human beings as being valuable. And I see my own sanity, my own peace as being very valuable to me, in a way that helps me be healthy, functional, highly functionable, and less stressed with life, less stressed with things that I can't control, and more focused on my life and making my life happen, making sure that the people in my life that I'm responsible for, making sure that I'm not faltering on those responsibilities, And so what I'm getting at here is no matter what you want in life, and sometimes you can go to social media or you can go on the internet and kind of see the way to get to it. But sometimes you just have to believe in yourself and go for it yourself. I found myself disconnecting more from social media, especially Facebook in general, because Facebook is more commentary based. Instagram not so bad because Instagram is just pictures. And I don't really do TikTok. I mean, people send me TikTok videos. I'll look at TikTok. I am on TikTok, but I have to have an account just to watch some videos sometimes. So I have an account. I've never posted anything on it. I just look at videos when people send it to me. I find it hilarious and entertaining, but there has to be a limit to that stuff because, I'm like anyone. I can find myself 20 minutes later, like just scrolling, like, Jesus Christ, I just spent 20 minutes of my life scrolling. And I looked at a bunch of happy birthdays to my mom and what I had for dinner last night, and, some crazy opinions about relationships and all that. And, you know, it's just really not that deep. We're all worried about like what all men want, what all women want. You, we can get caught up on that. What do you, how do you feel about non-binary, or what do you think about transgenders and all this stuff? When actually what I need to do is focus on myself and the things that I want, the things that I have, and how do I maintain those things that I have, and how do I get the things that I want, desire, need for myself, which means I do not need to focus on what everyone else is saying, what all men or all women do or don't want. That doesn't matter. I only really want a woman for myself primarily. Then I can worry about, polyamory, like, having more than one and all this, or whatever the case may be. We're so focused on the whole group that we're not focused on ourselves. So I think it's important that we get back to focusing on ourselves and not so much the group. Because no matter what John's sexuality is, it doesn't matter to my life. It doesn't affect what goes on in my life and in my household. Whatever Jane wants to do with her body has nothing to do with what goes on in my house unless I'm married to Jane. Unless Jane is a minor living in my house. Like, that doesn't really matter to me. It doesn't affect me. I can't control what other people want to do. And I think that we all, and I'm not saying all of us, but a lot of us have this thing that we try to focus on things outside of ourselves. Because focusing on those things outside of ourselves, having an opinion on every little thing, distracts you from working on yourself. So while you're commenting and you're going through these internet battles, you're looking forward to talking da 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 da. Number one, how does it serve you? Number two, are you getting paid for it? If you have an opinion show and you're getting paid for it, great. But lastly, the most important piece of it all is, do those distractions, because that's what they are, the distractions, are they hurting you from being the best version of yourself you can be to yourself and to everyone in your life that depends on you to be your best version of yourself? If something on Instagram happens or Facebook happens and it ruins your night, you might be a little too invested in it unless it affected your bottom line. Bottom line meaning your pockets. We have to get back to focus on the basics for ourselves. How does this serve me? Does it serve me well, or does it not do anything for me at all? And if it doesn't do anything for me at all, then I don't need to make it important. And I probably need to put some handcuffs on it, put a box around it to make sure that when the box gets full, I don't try to put more in there. Like, I've had enough of that. Like me, when I go on Facebook from time to time, I'll scroll for about a good 5 minutes, not 20 now. 5 minutes of scrolling, it's the same old stuff that it was 2 months ago when I checked it. But I give it 5 minutes, it doesn't serve me, I'm off. I'll see somebody post some ridiculousness, I'll find myself wanting to comment on it, and I hear my inner voice saying, it doesn't serve you. Don't do that, because some idiot, and I mean some idiot, because there's a lot of stupid people out here, some idiot is going to comment back. They're going to act like they're all tough and emboldened, And you damn sure know if we were all in a room spewing these opinions, they wouldn't be woofing so hard. And that's why I digress. But what do you think? What do you think? We all should at least have an opinion on this. An opinion on this that is reflective of yourself and how do you manage the things that don't serve you. Let me know. Leave a comment. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time. You know how to find me, Sir INQ, on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And you can always email me at sirinq09@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. Until next time. Peace.